Hello everybody, here we are again today on the Meeks Farm and Homestead. Got up there early this morning and took care of our stuff, and actually was out on the job today. Me and my son was doing a little bit of sheetrock work, and got back in here this evening, but I noticed there a little bit the day before, but then especially really heavy yesterday. Coyote tracks and so forth and stuff, trying to get around to the chickens and the animals and that. So decided this evening when we got in here, we'd try to set some traps. Actually, my boy, and I mentioned it the other day, and I wasn't 100% on that. If you want to look him up sometime, that's on Tennessee Mountain Hunting. That's all one word. You can look him up there on YouTube. He does some hunting videos and on trapping and that. But we're out here this evening trying to set some traps. Maybe we can get rid of some of these nuisance that tries working on our animals and that. There's some things that we got to just kind of deal with, and then there's some that we can try to take care of the problem. But anyhow, we're out here this evening. I figured I still got my feeding and that to do. Going to be a late one here today, but figured we'd go ahead and share with you here today some other stuff that we have to do sometimes on the farm, along with our our animals and our wood and the other work that we do. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it turned around here and show you here where we're getting the trap set, and I'll let my son here kind of explain what he's doing here, and maybe show you a little bit of stuff on some trapping that on how he does things. So I'm gonna get you flipped around here to him, and we'll go from there.
There you go. As Dad said, there's some things that's got to be taken care of out here on the farm, and this is one of them. And we got the old trap bed here dug, but these coyotes are using this old logging trail coming out from behind the camera there and coming off the hill up there, and they're working this logging trail down, and they're coming on out right here where I'm at. And over here to my right, as you can see, there's a big field there, and them coyotes are hugging that field too along the edge right here, and coming through the fence over here to this logging road. But they're running this logging road on out to the driveway that comes into the farm here. Then they're working that driveway all the way up to the barn out there and messing with stuff. But we're going to set a few of these old traps over here, and I've got one already set, and I'm setting this in here. But we got this old trap bed dug out, and what I do, I drive it down in there about a foot, and then I just line the bottom of it, because we got a lot of moisture in the ground right now from this snow. But just line that bottom with some peat moss. You can buy this at Lowe's or at some of your planting stores or wherever. And this is a new trap here, but this is a Bridger 550, I believe is what it is. But I've got it set though already. And what you want to do is dig your trap bed down in the ground, and then take this trap, and you want to set it and get it seated down in the ground deep enough to where whenever you put your peat moss on top, it's going to come out even with the top of the ground. And this is always a critical thing here. You want to take this dirt that you dug out with, and you want to pack it around these jaws, and you want to work this ground in good and solid around these jaws, because you don't want this trap to move. If you are trying to get rid of some animals, it's a nuisance on your farms, as fox or coyote or even bobcats, you don't want this trap to move whatsoever. If that trap moves and that coyote or fox comes in, he feels it, he's out there. And all you've done is just made him smarter, and you'll never catch him. But you just want that trap to be set tight around the jaws and everything. It ain't gonna move. And then what you'll do, after you have that set, I've got an old cotton ball up underneath. You can use sheep wool or whatever up underneath your pan here. And that keeps the dirt out from underneath that. Just throw your old peat moss on top there, and all you're wanting to do is just cover your pan. 2 handfuls of 3 will be good. Take your hand, spread that out flat, blend it in with your dirt around you, and that's that. Then what we're going to do is come in right here and somewhere down the line, all this old debris here's fell down and it's got to push up here, and it's been here for a long time. But this is a good set though to set on. So what we're going to do is take this, drive that rod down to the ground right there. Our pan's right here. We're just going to waller that out real good. And all this is indicating that something's buried something down in the ground right here and dug a hole, or this is a mouse hole. And that's what foxes and coyotes are running on, trying to get to mice or rabbits or anything like that. So we got our dirt hole set, and you want that to be kind of a decent size hole. Always change your gloves. Have 2 sets of gloves in your trapping thing here. One for bait and one for setting your hole. Guys, you can go up to Bass Pro and buy this bait here. It's cheap. Don't cost hardly anything to buy that. And all this is just a bait to get a good smell out there for the coyote. But just get you some bait on there and chuck it down in that hole. And you've got it down in there. And then I use just a little bit of cow lure. Same stuff up at Bass Pro you can get at your local Bass Pro. It's just a yodel dog. Take it there and you can just get you a little bit on there. It smells like an old skunk. It's got a good smell to it, but put that right there. And then you don't want no debris around your trap bed, around where your traps actually sit. And you can take some stuff, some leaves, something like that, and you can kind of just build up around it and give him something to work with though. Don't put too much in there, because you want him to come in here and see what's going on. But what he'll do, he'll come right in here and step. He won't want to step on these leaves or none of these twigs. He'll step right over it and he'll put his paw right there. It'll be a perfect pad catch, and we'll have him, is what we're hoping for. Long as everything was good and scent kill here, but hopefully we'll have him here in the morning and we'll get rid of a nuisance here on the farm. But thank y'all for watching, and y'all take care.
All righty, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Maybe got a little bit of things there on the trapping, and kind of how the part of that works, how we do it anyways. But like I said, this is, I think, the second one we've set, and we're going to try to get about, I think, roughly around 5 or 6 of them set out here this evening, and maybe a couple snares. Probably fall dark on us by then, and then I'm going to ease out this way, and as you've seen on some of the other videos, be working there with the pigs and the cows and everything, getting everything fed and took care of. But once again, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget there to like and share. We get some of these videos out here to people on what all we do and kind of how we live and the way of life. But thank you for watching, and y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.